students, let's now move on to the next part. Okay, so the next part will be, what if you are given a group data with a class interval? A group data with a class interval. So if you have a group data with a class interval, you have to use a specific formula. This is given in your formula shape. All right, so which is L plus, you see, even you know the formula, all right, but yet you got to know how to use the formula, meaning of it. That is important. So half n minus f divided by f small m, and then the whole thing multiplied by c. So this formula will be given to you, but you must understand what's the meaning of this L. So the L represents the lower boundary of the median class. So that means before you find the median, you got to determine the median class. You got to determine the median class. I'll give you an example and show you how it is done. So for that median class, you got to find the lower boundary, and that is what you enter here. All right, then what is N? N is basically sigma F. That means you find the total frequency. And then, of course, when you enter the formula, there's a half there. So you got to divide by half. Okay, that is that. Now, what is this capital F? See, in the formula, you will just be given the formula. You will not be given what does that mean. You are supposed to know all this. This is cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency just before the median class. Just before the median class. That means add up all the frequency up to the median class, but the median class is not included. Up to the median class is not included. So just before the median class, I find the cumulative frequency, that's your F. So your small f, this is the frequency of the median class. Frequency of the median class. That is your small f, frequency of the median class. And then your capital C is the class interval. Now, if you want to be really good at math students, all right, you should have all these formulas in your mind rather than referring it to the formula sheet, so that you can move fast, you can improve your rate, and you can cut short a lot of your time, and you become very familiarized with the formula. Okay, so that is my recommendation, although it's given in the formula sheet. All right, you can take this down. Okay, you can take down this formula, and then I'll show you an example how to use this formula and calculate. All right, so let's say you're given a data with a class interval as shown. So how to use that formula to calculate the median. So remember, you're supposed to calculate the median. So before you start calculating, first determine the median class. So to determine the median class, you need your sigma F. So which means you add up 2 plus 8, 10, 28, 33, and 7, that will be 50. All right, so you can see here, 28, 43 plus 7, that is 50. All right, so you've got that. So median class occurs at, median class occurs at, now occurs at data 50 over 2. All right, that's and data 50 over 2 plus 1. Okay, so I put it like this. All right. Okay, so your median occurs, the median class is in between these two data. So if this works out to be 25th and 26th data. So the median class is in this two. So the median is around there. So now you count. So from here to here to 8, that is 10. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 18, 28. So from data 10 to data 28, it falls in this category. Data 10 to 28 happens with this category. So 25th and 26 are inside here. So that means from 11 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 inside. 11 to 28 is in here. So 25th and 26 is here. So that makes this our median class. So this is our median class. So our median class is 24 and 27. So we already got that. Therefore, median class is 24 to 27. So this is where the median is, right? Okay, so now you have to get all the information. So lower boundary of the median class is 24 minus. So you look at the gap between 24 and 23. This is the gap between two adjacent class. That's 1 unit. So it is 1/2. Half of that, and that will give you a lower boundary as 23.5. So lower boundary solved. Now your n, I told you is your sigma f, which is equals to 50. We already got your f. Your f is the cumulative frequency just before that. So that's your f. Okay, that's your f. So f is 10. So what is your fm? Your fm is equivalent to fm is 18. So fm is equivalent to 18. So we have got what we want to find. Now we want to find the class interval. So class interval. So we need to find the C. There's one more information we need, C. All right, so C will be upper boundary of the median class minus the lower boundary of the median class. Actually, you can take any class you want because it will be the same. But we stick to the median class. So it will be 27.5. How do I get 27.5? Upper boundary is 27 plus half. Okay, half is the gap. Okay, so minus 23.5, that gives you 4.0. That's my class interval. Okay, so now I've got all my information. Now I can find my median. So I'm going to do it here. I'm going to take this space, little space here, see whether I can squeeze that in there. All right, so I do it here. So median will be equivalent to lower boundary, which is 23.5 plus half my n. So it is half of 50, I enter first, minus my capital F, which is 10 divided by small f, m, which is 18, and the whole thing I multiply with 4.0. All right? So you work that, and that will give you the answer of 26.8. So it works out to be 26.8, and that's your median. Okay, the median is that. Okay, 26.8. So you should get all the values there. Okay, all right. Okay, take it down, please. All right, we now go to the third central tendency, which is the mode. So put the calculation of mode or determination of mode. Okay, now for ungrouped data and group data, all right, where there is no class interval. For ungrouped data and group data where there's no class interval, mode is the one with the highest frequency. Mode is the one with the highest frequency. That means if it is ungrouped data, you look at all the data, find the data which occurs the most number of times. Okay, that will be the highest frequency, and that is your mode. Now, in the case of your group data, you've already got your table. All right, just scan through the frequency, the one with the highest frequency, that will be the mode. All right, the next thing you got to know is, what if I am given a group data, all right, a group data with class interval, and I'm asked to find the mode. So how do I do it? Okay, so to find the exact value of the mode, you have to draw a histogram. So let's say I've got this histogram. Okay, just a simple idea here. Okay, so this is my histogram. So I want to find the mode. So number one, you have to know this is the model class. That's your model class. In the exam, if at all they ask you what's the model class, that's your model class. But I want the mode. So to find the mode, you go to your model class, draw a dotted line linking the two points here. So the diagonal, draw a diagonal like that. Okay? Use dotted lines, draw like that, and then find the point of intersection. Then drag it down all the way. Drag it down all the way. All right. Normally you draw this in a graph, on a graph. So you have your values here. That's your mode. That is your mode. This is your mode value. That is your mode. Okay. So that is how you find using a histogram graph. Okay. So that completes our lesson today. All right. Okay. Then